Hi there, Zam here with Nerd Nation, here to talk the Snyder Cut as well as Warner Brothers. Now, the Snyder Cut was very successful, lots of people watched it, Warner Brothers themselves are very satisfied. Unfortunately, they're not going to be continuing with these Snyderverse, and where do we go from here? Well, a lot of fans are up in arms, and apparently there's some toxicity on the net. Let's have a look at some news articles, shall we? The IndieWire mentions this. In a recent interview with Variety, Warner Media CEO Ann Sarnoff condemned Snyder Cut bullies on social media and stressed that the following up viral moments, urging Warner Brothers to restore the Snyder Cut and release the Ayer Cut, referring to David Ayer's original cut of the Suicide Squad. Yes, I've heard about that too. I want to see the Ayer's cut too. Anyway, and finishing that sentence, will not have a similar outcome to Zack Snyder's Justice League. The release of the Snyder Cut on HBO Max last week brought the Project Toxic fandom back to the conversation. Not only were the critics and Warner Media executives not in support of the Snyder Cut harassed by fans on social media over the last 4 years, but reviewers who disliked the Snyder Cut were also subject to social media bullying over the weekend. Oops. We're not tolerating any of that. That behavior is reprehensible no matter what franchise you're talking about or what business you're talking about. It's completely unacceptable, Sarnoff told Variety. I'm very disappointed in the fans that have chosen to go that negative place with regards to DC, with regards to some of the to some of our executives. It's just disappointing because we want this to be a safe place to be. Let's not continue with this story. Basically, a lot of people are ripping at the brass amongst Warner Brothers for not showing this shit earlier when they had the chance, because this shit, the Snyder Cut, is far superior to Joss Whedon's version. If anything, Joss Whedon being involved with Justice League, it just put everything to shit. Also, extremely unfortunate what happened to Zack Snyder and the passing of his daughter. I mean, it was a massive combination of lots of fuck ups and shit ups and everything just going wrong and bad. But the dust is settled. The Snyder Cut has been released. The fans are in favour of it. Yes, they did have an opportunity to compare this film with Whedon's cut, but this is far superior. It is better. It's the most superhero type of film amongst Zack Snyder's collection of movies, superhero films. And this is going in the right direction. There's lots of setup. We've seen it all. Certain payoffs have been given to us in the Snyder Cut from the previous movies. So this needs to continue. Warner Brothers are in the business like any other business to make money. You can make money by continuing with this universe, but unfortunately there's some people within this company that have this Vince McMahon type mentality where they don't give a fuck what we like. They want us to like what they like, and that's important to them. They like it, and so we must like it. If we like the Snyder Cut, even though it's making a shitload of money and they don't like it, well, they just can't think of outside their box. They can't think of a business sense of thinking to themselves, you know what, we need to make money out of this regardless of us personally not liking it, because everyone else seems to love it. There's a lot of goodwill going on here and they're throwing it away. Just typical corporations when it comes to just doing what the people want. You know, they just don't give a fuck. It's just unbelievable. Anyways, the Snyder Cut is out. People love it. Warner Brothers, the ball's in your court, because whatever else you bring out, even though you bring out another Batman with Robert Pattinson, I am eager for that. You could always bring out you could always keep Ben Affleck's Batman going and keep this universe going. This is the best bit of publicity the DCEU has had ever, in my opinion. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Man of Steel. I thought Batman vs Superman was okay. The director's cut is a lot better, but majority of people don't like that film. And Justice League, under Joss Whedon, was a big pile of fucking shit. Tonally so different to what was before, whilst this Justice League under Snyder was far superior, and it felt like it was a continuation of what has happened before. Okay, that's my take on all of this. We want more Snyderverse. Give us more. Give us more of this shit. Inject it into my fucking veins. This is finally we're getting some DCEU. I love Marvel. I love DC. There is no one way or the other. I want them both to do well. One is doing well. Unfortunately, the other isn't. The opportunity is here now for it to do well, and Warner Brothers wants to tell us to fuck off because they're upset because a couple of their CEOs are getting shitty tweets. Don't get me wrong. I think a personal abuse, just write out abuse for no reason, other than the sake that you're a little bit butthurt for not getting what you wanted, is just not right. Be critical with your comments. Yeah, you can throw in the odd F-bomb and stuff like that, but be critical. Make sure you're hitting the marks with your comments, so that way you're not coming across as abusive and you're making these guys look like the dickheads that they are. That's all I have to say on that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.